Miss you.
Miss, yeah. Okay, your live up there.
Oh. Good.
Here, let's do. Did I put that thing in first? Oh, what's that happening?
It's something to talk about with Dr. Fight, Brianna Murray, and Elle Ellis. A weekly roundup of current events and what's happening in our world.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
All right.
Get live. That's working.
All right, you got. I can't hear me. Why does she always forget?
Yeah, you have the sound. Just get to talk.
All right, you guys. Welcome to. We're back. Where's my? We're back. We're back. It's in your Gmail. Oh no, is it? Yeah. We're back, you guys. Hopefully, you had a wonderful summer, a productive summer, an eventful summer. And make sure you check the Dr. Fight because maybe it didn't go through if I sent it. So I'm pretty sure I did it, but
we tend to know when you send stuff, it don't necessarily
right,
go
exactly.
through.
So anyway, I hope you guys had a great summer. Brianna's here. Dr. Fight should be here. I guess he's coming. He might be running a little behind.
You know when?
Hey, guys, don't start a new season picking on L, okay?
What?
Don't start. See, I did the exact same thing.
Right? That's how I make my money. I'm making fun of you.
Oh, really? Okay, so then I'm gonna amp up. I'm gonna amp up my new season so I can make fun of Brianna more, and then and her and Dr. Fight both.
Hey.
So we can make more money off of those two.
Calm it down.
I'm just saying.
People love my commentary.
Oh, commentary, my footnotes.
That ain't what you want to say.
There you go. I gotta say what I want to say.
That ain't what you want to say.
Yeah, but there you all go.
That ain't what you want.
All right, so let's get it started.
Anyway.
Okay. Yay. Okay. All right. So here we are. Y'all gotta go, man. I know we're live back on YouTube and
Facebook trip.
I don't know what the issue. I don't know.
Facebook always tripping. That's why they be paying people money because they be suing them. Good for you.
And then you guys got to check us out on Instagram. But anyway, you guys can, if you're live, and click on the live and check us out here. Look at Brent. Oh, she lost her damn mind. All right. So, okay, well, we're back and we have some new segments added. Let me, Brent, what do we have to do this season?
I think this is a new segment.
What is this? She got to make it bigger. I can't see that little ass right.
Well, I put it in the.
Okay, you can do it.
Oh, that ain't new. That's my rant stuff.
Right.
That ain't new. That ain't new.
I think it's in your email.
That ain't. Let me just go to my email.
Go to her email.
Because I don't wear these thick glasses for no reason, y'all.
Look at it. She's so conversational already, so early in the broadcast.
Hey, I came from other gigs, so I've been conversational all day.
Oh, okay.
It just translates over.
Okay. So what we're going to start off the conversation with, which I thought this was, you guys can see this post, but so I'm not gonna read it to you later. Well, so over the summer we had a chance to add. I said we need to freshen up the show a little bit, so add some new segments. Plus, sometimes we get on certain conversations, and they spark more conversation.
Soapbox.
Yeah. So I wanted to say, it's kind of like back in the day, but it's not that. It's kind of like when you spin the bottle back in the day.
Keep that same energy.
Okay, yeah, those
make it make sense.
Right.
I did that a little day up there. I just had to put it where we could see.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things, so it's kind of like spin the bottle. We don't like spin the topic or spin the conversation.
Spin the topic. All right.
Spin the topic.
I'm gonna sit over here.
Okay. Well, I think let me show it to you all right here.
Because look, I'm eating my food and they talk about us eating on camera.
So okay. Ron, they won't start letting me load it up.
It's in the corner up there.
No, it's not. You still got the old school one up there.
Oh.
So anyway, I can't see this. It's
just pull it up on your phone. That's what I did.
So it's called. She's stupid. Oh, here it is up in the corner. Okay, I guess I had to click it a couple of times.
Yeah,
I still can't see. It's still too small. Let me put my glasses on. Let me put my readers on.
like I know, and why she faking like she don't wear glasses. Wear your glasses.
It's still big. Anyway, so it's called. I don't know what they call. What do they call? Let me read. Let me go on my and read.
Go for it.
Let me go on because I think it's called keep that same energy, right?
Keep that same energy.
Energy.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. And what
Hold
else?
on, I got the.
What is it? So
Keep that same energy. Make it make sense. Negatory.
yeah, I knew it was negatory in there.
On the couch with Dr. Fight.
Well, then we have those. So the thing is that make it make sense is that sometimes we run across stories that they absolutely like, huh? It's like it would if you look at it spot on, it would make sense. But then when you look at it, you're like, this makes no sense. So make it make sense to me. So sometimes we come across stories that happens, and we have to try to dissect it to make it make sense.
Well,
And then
right now it's a whole bunch of sugar honey activity.
yeah, it's a whole lot, right? And then there's the other. Then there's my all-time favorite, which is negatory. And that means that's just like that's negatory is like an absolute no. It's like a hell no. Okay, it's not hell no. It's like hell no. You know how you hold the hell part? That's what it is. And then it's like nope. And then we stop conversating about it.
You had the girlfriend moment.
Yeah, was that a girlfriend moment?
Yeah, that was Maya's thing. She said, "Okay, I'm."
Well, but I said hell no.
You know, he turned 25 years this year.
I know, right? Can you believe it?
No,
the time is just ticking on by.
I was like 10 when they came out.
Yeah, that's right. That's about right. So it might be me that day, Browner that day, or Doctor Fight that day, where something is just like let me just go here right here because that and so today I think one of our topics is going to encompass all of that and then some. And are going to encompass all that and then some. We'll get to it. But let's dive into some other stuff before we get into all of the country's drama. The country's drama, the country's hate. This all.
Can we get that out of the way first?
You want to get that out of the way first?
Please.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's L's trending topic, so it's my turn at bat anyway.
Yeah.
So it's a trending topic. But before we came on air, I was reading this from. It's one of the people that one of my social media people says his name is Patrick McAllen, McLean. I don't know. That's not McLennan. But anyway, he says, I don't say this lightly. When we escape this Trump hell, there needs to be a presidential crimes commission. It should be made up of independent prosecutors who look at those who enable a corrupt president. And somebody said, definitely. And I'm gonna do it. I'm like, hell yes. Because we thought we could depend on the Supreme Court, but that's a non-starter. So they've proven that they are untrustworthy. That they lean whichever way they go with whoever the president is. But I can't say that because when you have more Democrats on the Supreme Court, they looked at the rule of law. They followed the rule of law. They have been over backwards to kiss Donald Trump's ass and to make him not be accountable for anything that he has done. Yeah, so I wholeheartly with that, but he is a what you call, I think he's some kind of political pundit, I believe. Eric Swalwell. I think I've heard of him before, but anyway, that's his thoughts for today. So I'm gonna I echo those sentiments because only ones we can trust now are Ketanji Brown Jackson. And like I said, it's not even like they say the Democrat. They just say we follow the rule of law, and that's how it should be. So now we can't trust them. And then on that same note, they need to all be booted off. They all need to run again for their seats. No one should ever have a lifetime appointment on the United States Supreme Court. At every election cycle, there should be the Supreme Court justices should have to go up as well.
Lord knows, Clarence ain't gonna get back up there.
Oh no, Clinton. Oh, here I don't see him. The candidate he would never run again anyway. He would just be like, oh, I will retire. So there's a lot of things that the United States was founded on was basically like a handshake situation where you thought people had integrity and they will follow the rule of law. Well, we know that's not the book because that line SW that's in the office now, he has never followed the rules. He's always lied. He's always cheated. He's done all of that, and then he's always gotten away with it. And now you have the educated hillbilly JD Vance.
The fat ass.
Right. The fat ass educated hillbilly, who's sitting up in now, then got big as a house off of our taxpayer dollars. You know what? I had to explain this conversation to myself. Well, not to myself, but I thought about it. I said, Usha, the wife Usha. Let's go to Usha. Usha looks horrible, and I don't say it lightly because from one woman to another woman. Usha looks like she's being tortured, and I'm again like I don't say it like I said, but do you think maybe he's like holding her like you gonna stay here because I'm the vice president? It's not gonna be a divorce. You're not gonna make me look bad. Could you possibly think that's something like that going on? Because I don't put anything past them.
If that's the case, you got the right woman for it. Cause ain't no way in hell you think you gonna keep me alive. Well, you're gonna stay here and you're gonna stay
right, and make her do the things that that he wants her to do. Because the fact that she is she's just a sad looking woman. She's just a shell of what she used to be. So I don't get it. I honestly, so I said maybe Uchi be in hell to get something with, and maybe she's hoping that by the time maybe the whole Trump thing is over, that maybe she'll go back, she'll leave him, go back to her own life. Because remember that movie said that not without my daughter or something. Remember, Sally Field played the role, but her husband was from Israel or Jerusalem, somewhere over in the Middle East, and he told her she could go, but she couldn't take her child. So remember, she stayed there. I remember the husband's name was Moody, and they called him or whatever. And she stayed there, and then finally she got her daughter, and they escaped. But they had to go through deaths and all kinds of stuff just to get back to the U.S. And I want to say, I think that might be Usha. That might be Usha. I'm just saying. So because people just don't age like that in a matter of what, less than a year, or no, what, less than a year?
That woman aged 15 years,
yeah, right,
by 8 months.
Right. And they have 3 kids.
Right. And I remember when they showed her picture when they had the balls and everything. And she was like, oh, she's nice woman. That woman looked like hell.
Yeah.
I mean, that woman looked
like her hair's falling around, her head and got thin and all kinds of stuff.
It's like they backed the truck over her. Mm-mm. Then they backed it up over. The woman looked awful. They don't even put the camera up close on her face.
No, they don't.
Or when they do, she had sunglasses on because she probably got bags under her eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, because can you imagine trying to sleep when 95% of the country hates your husband and probably wants him dead?
Yep. But again, that's not bothering him because he feels like you said, just the stuff he said today. He feels like I have the Secret Service around me. But if you go back and look at presidents that were assassinated, they had all around him too. They had they had FBI. They had all the protection around them too, and a bullet still managed to find them. And at the rate that they're going, they are.
I'm just saying, I get people have to be Secret Service and you have to protect certain people. But I promise, I'm gonna step sideways.
You know what? That's hard to say. I'm gonna take a bullet for somebody who you fundamentally
hate me.
Right.
Let's just put on Front Street. It's not like you don't like me. You literally hate everything that I stand for because it's not what you want.
Yep.
And I'm supposed to stand there and take a bullet for you. That's hard.
Yeah, that's real hard. But here's the thing: some will say that they'll do it, and then they might not. When it comes down to it, they may not actually do it and say, "Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that."
I am not a Secret Service, and I can tell you right now, if I was, I ain't doing that one.
Yeah, I'd be like, Chelsea, I was like, I can't do that one. That's a bit much to ask people to do. So good luck with that. But Usha, the thought just entered my mind a little while ago. I said, something up with her. But JD is just that kind of pig bastard that would say, "You're not leaving me because I don't want us to look bad." So that's something that he would say. Now you look at Trump and Trump and Melania. Melania don't give a damn. Trump probably still trying to front a little bit, but Melania, in no uncertainty, she said, I'm here getting paid. She doing the job.
She's like, this is the job.
Yeah. It ain't no love. It ain't nothing there. So she says there ain't no love here. Yeah. So I wish them all whatever. So just saying.
I wish Trump nothing.
I don't wish him anything. I have no thoughts. So let me just say I have no thoughts about it one way or the other. I have no thoughts on it one way or the other because the man is horrible. The man is horrible. JD is horrible, and all these billionaires that I was telling brother earlier.
You talking about JD? JD is a coward on his best day.
Most certainly.
Because when he went to Wisconsin, they showed the video. Instead of you facing your protesters like the man you claim you are, you decided to go on the other side to go down a one-way street.
But you know what he was saying today? He was like, it wasn't me, it was the Secret Service. They told me to do it. They made us do it. You know,
the Secret Service don't do anything you don't tell them. You're the vice president.
So that's what they. I'm
what kind of?
But he'll always use it as an excuse.
You want to. So where was your Secret Service when you were in Vermont, and the crowd of people was confronting you when you came out the Capitol? Where were they then?
You
really want you? See, you think you smart because you was around the Tech Valley. Silicon Valley, around the tech billionaires. They taught you something. You think you slick. Well, let me inform you of something. You can fool certain people into that, but you can't fool me. I smell bullshit. You are a coward in the highest form. And you hide behind the Secret Service and the vice presidency and all that nonsense. Because you're a coward. Go somewhere by yourself. If you're so tough, go somewhere by yourself.
Really, it's horrible.
Really? I ain't horrible. I just see a coward, and I know, as they call, bullshit when I see it.
Now, I ain't gonna lie with you. These bands that show a coward. I don't know what. Y'all tripping on?
You struggling with that?
Yeah, but I'm struggling. You know, I thought I was ready. There you go.
We wouldn't be us if it wasn't the comedy errors.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, we gotta fix this. Come up here and fix this. You know what? It can, because you know what? I got it now. We gotta carry on now. Carry on.
I'm just saying.
There we go.
They all full of cacamayan. That's all I'm saying. They all full of crap.
All right. There y'all go. Hey there. Okay, so we back for the season. Anyway, I'm talking about JD Vance, and all. But here's the thing: JD Vance only says stuff because he wants to make sure that's gonna get him the presidency. That's why. Oh, look at it. That's why he says what he says. Because you know I can't really people believe something they say, but whatever. So be it. All right. So let's get into what my summer stuff. Then we'll go back to it. I have to finish up with the Kirk boy.
I'll do it for you.
Oh, okay.
Right-wing conservative, MAGA nut, pretty much. Charlie Kirk was assassinated on the campus of Utah Valley. The 22-year-old suspect, Tyler Robinson, is in custody, and he's not cooperating with investigators.
Hey, what's going on with Tyler?
They ain't told nothing.
Oh, he's keeping his mouth closed.
Yeah, he just ain't saying.
Well, now that probably come from his dad.
Right, daddy.
Daddy said, don't talk to anybody else. Saying only talk to your lawyer. So that's where that's coming from.
And so I will go here. Charlie Kirk said the phrase that he didn't believe in the word empathy. It was a new age term. So therefore, I give empathy to his children. And that's the end of it.
I like that.
You know, I'm not going to be mean, and some people are on social media celebrating his death. No.
I would never celebrate anyone's death because that was the way he died was horrible. But I said this. I said, listen to the words that he spoke. He spoke hate, and in those terms he became a hate monger because he spoke nothing but hate, division, and all of that. So this is like, okay, yeah, you're gone, but the words that you said, those will live out in forever.
Yep.
Forever. You spoke nothing but hatred and vitriol for since you were 18. Since you were 18, and he was what, 31?
Yep.
So from the time you could pretty much know that maybe your voice meant something, or what you said something, you took that and you used that instead of using it for good, you used it for wrong, for bad. Yeah. And I don't know why people followed him. I don't know why schools allowed him to come into their schools and speak to them, to young minds when young minds are still being formed. I don't understand that schools are wrong for that. Even on the campus that he's at in front of 3,000 people, your brains are still being formed. Thoughts, opinions still being formed. And then you bring somebody as horrible as he was to speak words like that. So all you're doing is that you're putting more hate out there. Say a kid was brought up in a household parents who are very liberal, things of that nature. Then they send their kid off to college. Then you start introducing all these different people who just speak division and hatred and as if they are of hierarchy. Start speaking to your children. You're going to, and if some kids are, oh, and a lot of people are weak minded. You all know that?
But
And a lot of you, I'm not being racist before y'all say that's a racist comment. A lot of you white people are very weak minded people. And I only say that because I go back to all of the people like the David Koresh and all those who they were cult leaders. So here's what I'm gonna say to that. Um, Republicans, this is what I have to figure out today too. Republicans, I can't even say Republicans. You are our cult, and Donald Trump is their leader. And I'm never going to refer to them as the Republican parties without saying the Republican cult because that is exactly who they are.
That's been going around. You late to the party.
Well, no, because I try not to jump on with people say certain things,
I'm just
but I said,
like,
but I said, well, you look at, and then you follow dumb people, because look at
I will say this much. I will say the FBI is catching hell for how they handled this, because Patel is getting his woo-hoo. Man.
What?
I almost feel bad for you because they handing you your ass. But that's what happens when you fire people that work their way up to these positions and had 20, 30 years of experience. Because let me tell you something. Do y'all know the shooter was, guess how many miles he was away? The man was 250 miles the opposite direction. Now, I'm not one of them. You should have kept running. When you were that far,
that's what I said.
But I get it. You need to talk to your family, and your daddy called the pastor, and they pray. I guess they prayed for you, and then the daddy is in law enforcement, so I mean he couldn't really jeopardize himself, so he had to make the call. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do all that, you should have
gone to another country and call your dad and say I'm safe. That was look at it. That's what you should have done. But he didn't do that. But so you know what? I guess maybe daddy taught him to say be accountable for what you did, because at least he's showing some accountability for what he did. Because Lord knows none of the rest of them does. None of the rest of them. Trump does not, and everyone know. We all know that Trump is guilty of treason, among other things. But that's the latest one. He's of treason, so we understand that.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But we can go past that.
Okay, so you know what?
Some story.
Okay, and please don't interrupt my. Let me just say, please don't interrupt my. When my evening time with the whole ceremony for Charlie Kirk, because don't interrupt my programming.
What is it? Saturday?
Oh, okay. Well, I usually like okay.
I think it's like the 20th.
Anyway, don't nobody want that streaming on their weekend all day either. Okay, so go on with that hate stuff. As Jamie Foxx say, man, go on with that. Tell me what Jamie Foxx say. He said, y'all go on with that. He didn't say that about that, but he said that about something else. So I'm just paraphrasing what he said. But that's what I said.
I offer empathy, even though he didn't believe in it, but
And how could you not believe it? I mean, it is in the dictionary. Empathy, empathetic.
College dropouts.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that.
Okay, I'm just saying, but I mean that's still in the dictionary.
Yeah, and it had my main. We're gonna put this, my main thing is you talked about black women. Black women don't have the capacity to understand some bull crap he said.
We don't have to go that far. He just talked about black people in a race in general.
Yeah.
Oh, he just talked about black people in general. So
But when he said about the black women and named them by name, when you talked about Ketanji, Michelle Obama,
we benefited from
DEI because we didn't have the ability.
No. We didn't go that far. Let's go back here. We benefit from affirmative action because we didn't have the brain processing. That's what he said. And I'm like, oh, okay.
When if he looked at real statistics, the real DEI hires were Caucasian women. If he looked at real statistics, but we know he didn't, so he's full of crap.
Well, anyway.
No. Anyway, okay. Anyway, so it looked like Larry. I was like, oh, KB.
Oh.
Oh no, hey, Will Davis. So anyway, you know what? Charlie Kirk, all of them, JD Vance, all of you all, go bite somebody. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
so let's let's talk about some of the stuff that we had over summer. Brandy had some good activity fun over summer, but we had some She got turned on, so I can tell. Pat, I look at her butt.
Look, she can't bother me. I've been working out. I've been in the gym. I'm not where I want to be just yet, but I'm getting there.
Well, I'm glad that she's doing that because I was on her all. Oh
Y'all
god.
see this?
Oh god.
Like I'm getting it.
I was on her all the time about that. I said, look at here, because she growing up, but she was never really any had any with her anyway. But I always tell her, I said, see this, I'm her mother. If you also just watch it, and I've always had thickness on me anyway. And I said, you don't want to add on the weight because as you get older, it get harder to get off. And sometimes it's just don't stay there. So she's been doing well. I have to applaud her. She's been doing very well. So good for her. Good for her. She's like I gotta stop. I gotta stop going forward with the game. I gotta reverse it. So she want to put it back in reverse. Oh no. So sometimes that's the best thing you can do is say, you know what, I gotta go reverse.
Well, it was one I started a new job, and the particular job I work at, they feed you, but the food they feed you is not the best food they feed you. They find everything from like chicken Alfredo and pizza and turkey.
And to eat it in the middle of the day, that's just like
right and
sleep snoozeville.
Right, and then what they do is they feed you the fattening food. Then they got the snack bar. So then you go get sleepy later in the afternoon. So then you get up
and you go get some chocolate.
You go buy chocolate and Skittles and honey buns. I'm like, say, you know what? I had to remove myself from that situation. So I don't. So I'm our little employee. I don't even go in there. The most I go in there for is something to drink. I buy me something to drink. I don't even go in there.
Well, now you have to watch it because as the summer winds down, then you have it's winter time, and then you're like, wait, I'm gonna go and have cold. I want to get something heavy to eat. So you definitely got to watch this because that's when people put on more weight too in the winter time because you can't really go out and be active. So you got to watch that as the cooler days approach.
See, we got a gym in there. So I'm good.
Oh, that's good.
So when I get 10, I'm gonna walk this way to the gym
and just check your water. So that's good.
Yeah.
So really, we have we have the facility to do it, and you don't have to leave out.
Right.
That's the best place to do it. So even like in the wintertime, instead of you going to the outside gym, right, you can stay in and say, after work, I'm going to spend another hour here, get my workout in, and then when I get home, I'm home for the evening. Because that's the hard part, getting off work, getting out of your car in the winter to go into another place,
right?
Get all hot and sweaty, then come back out.
You go there.
Yeah.
You can shower. You can dry off after you get done. You put your clothes. And so I'm learning discipline. So you get to they say the lean meats and the veggies. So I've been eating more vegetables, and I've even gotten into tofu a little bit. I'm like, okay,
tofu, yeah. So I mean, it's all good. I mean, I think you're doing a good job. I'm just glad because I know she was here. Look, when you're a mother, you can tell your truth. I said, look, here, you getting fat. And I had to tell her. I said, look at all that.
And I finally had to look in the mirror. And you look in the mirror, you're like, oh my God. And you can kind of picture yourself. You start seeing like your parents' face, and you're like, okay, this is just not.
I mean, my mother told me all my life. I've been chunky, fat, whatever the hell you want to call it,
so,
all my life. And you can tell when you get to a certain point, like, damn, you're a fat ass. So,
I think I got to that point. I looked in the mirror one day, and I think I swear I saw like a double chin. I'm like, oh, this is not
good. Yeah, she had that too. Yeah.
Like I couldn't. You know how you like lean like this, and you can't distinguish your chin from your neck. You like, okay, this is not good.
Because she's never been any type of size anyway her whole life. But it's like once you have kids, and you start getting older, and you just
I had the baby. And you be focused on them, so they don't really focus on you.
And you know what? That's one thing I was getting ready to say too is that as women we get so focused, and you said always be focused on your children, that you forget to take care of yourself. I mean, I did the same thing, but keep in mind, I was a little fat before I had Brown anyway. So me being as a matter of fact, I lost a lot of weight after I had her, and then over the years because I was a stay-at-home mom. I was like, that's when you pick on the weight, there. So
she was also married to my dad.
Yeah, that was 100 pounds right there.
That was like 150. That was like 150 plus right there. So.
There you go. So yeah, they added on to the fat. So
like love you, but that man was a handful.
Yeah, but Brown always said, "How did you say married him 30 years?" I said, "I was all gone."
And lo and behold, y'all ain't say my little fella today, but lo and behold, he looked just like his papa. I'm like, goodness.
We're gonna have to work on the attitude now. We have to work on the attitude. because he can't have little demanding that little personality. Because Lord knows your daddy had little demanding, little, and then didn't do what he wanted. He had attitude. I was like, some years I could care less about his attitude, but I got to work on the little baby. I got to say the grandbaby.
So yeah, that was. So I mean, I had a good summer. That was part of my summer. Me starting the weight loss thing. Uh, I took my baby had his birthday, so now I got a 4-year-old. He's about to be a whole hand.
And then he about to be here. I was like, "Who my baby for?" And you can, as they get older, you can definitely tell from like when they were like 1 and then 2. But now he's like in that 4 where he's understanding. He knows he was like that. I mean, at 3, but he's just a little old soul anyway. So he might say anything. And the one thing I can say that I'm very proud of is that his vocabulary is bigger than Donald Trump. I'm just saying, my baby is only 4, and we got 2, 3, 4 syllable words that he's constantly using. You're like, where you learn that from?
That child told me the other day, "Mommy, I need a Lamborghini." I'm like, "A what?" And I said, "When did you learn to say Lamborghini?" And he was like, "This day and that day." And I'm like, "Oh,
yeah. So he is a he's very smart little boy. I know everybody think that kids are smart, but ours is. So there you go.
But he's a ham. But yeah, it was that. So we went to Dale's for that. Then I went to a concert. Y'all know I love John B.
Oh, that's right, she did.
So he was at the House of Blues, and I got to see him. And boy, do he still look good.
He still has that voice. He still got that voice. Really, she went on live when she was there. I was like, oh yeah. But the other thing was surprising to me is that he's a lot shorter than I remember. As I don't remember him being really short, but he was shorter than I thought.
I think because we always saw him on TV, so cameras,
right, different angles and stuff like that. Yeah, right.
Because then when he came out on stage, I was like, he that short?
Because Brad was live, and I said, that's John B. She was like, yeah. I was like, oh. Because I don't remember, I remember the younger version. They had the hair back this way, the goatee and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the John B that I recall. But keep in mind, he said he's 50 now, and he still looks really good. He looks good.
He said he's 50 and he a grown ass man. Is what he told me. He said he came in because this year was the 30th anniversary of his album.
Uh-huh.
So that's what he was doing the tour for. But yeah, he said he was 18 when he came in the game.
He looked like.
And that he's 50, going on 51. He's my almost birthday twin because his birthday's November 11th.
Oh, I know. Okay, see, that was my late father's birthday.
Mm-hmm. So
you was supposed to be born on the 11th.
I know.
But you were 19.
But yeah, so he did that. But he said, he said he old beige don't sag or something. He said.
Because we haven't described was he Italian all Caucasian or is he mixed or what? So I don't know what his but I think his
background. I think his mother is Jewish. I want to say
that might be right because
he has color.
Uh-huh.
He ain't.
So he's not pasty.
He ain't pasty, but I gotta look because he said somebody is Irish or Jewish, somewhere it came from.
Because he has the blue eyes too, right?
Yeah, because I think Jewish because he got the hair.
He's got the curly hair. A lot of Jewish people have the dark, really curly hair. Damn, they're almost kinky. So yeah. But he still look good, and I mean to me he sounds better.
Yeah, I'm right. His mother is Jewish, and his father is a Dutch descent.
Oh, Dutch. There we go. Okay. Well, he's a good-looking man. I
got it right because I said Jewish. I know his mom was Jewish, but yeah. I think his wife was there too. I think his wife and their daughters were there because he kept looking up in the balcony. So I think his wife was there.
Well, that's what you look at when when you're performing. You said you got to find the nearest thing to focus on, so your nerves, to settle your nerves down.
Now, the one thing I didn't know he played instruments.
I was going to say, because I didn't know that either. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, because they were setting it up. I'm like, he going to play. He came out and
that was why I asked you. I said, is that John B? Because I've never seen him play before. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but the one thing that got me, and I just found it funny because, John B is R&B, so he always, pretty much, the same for the black people. Mm-hmm. I was just very surprised there was white people in the crowd.
Well, now
and I'm not gonna knock them because they want to come in here. I'm not gonna knock them. It's just it was still majority, us. I'm just saying. I was just a little surprised. I'm like, what y'all know about John B? But they was up there singing.
You know what? Don't let the white. They always a lot of them know lots of black music.
Not the Asians. I wasn't surprised them.
Oh hell no.
They know
more than we know.
They something I know. I'm like, what?
Yeah, they know. I was like, who is that?
But he got a new album.
His album dropped in the summer, didn't it?
Yeah, he got the new album.
What was the name of the album?
Chosen.
Oh, Chosen.
He got songs in that culture. He got songs. You can tell he did like the old school R&B vibe, and he's got like songs with like Donnell Jones.
Oh.
It's a good album. You gotta get that one.
Oh, we gotta get the album. We'll talk more about the music because we got some more new stuff coming up too.
But yeah, I had a good time. I was out with my friends. I had a good time.
Yeah, she had a good time.
I was trying to get her to go, but she wasn't gonna let me.
Well, I couldn't because I had the little fella.
Yeah, she had.
Plus, here's the thing, and I'm gonna be honest. As you get older, your knees on me. No justice. My knees hurt. And Brenda said it was. I said I was not gonna sit up there for no freaking 90 minutes.
That was past 90 minutes because the show started at 8. John B didn't come on till 9.
Girl, I'd have been sitting in the back. I'd have said, "Who is that up there?" No,
but it was standing room only because I think people bought out the balcony too because you could have the balcony seat. But
okay, see, if I was right, I would have said I would have bought out the balcony.
But exactly. It was cool. I had the young ladies. I stood there. Well, he came out. He made it all worth it. He's like, hey.
But that's good. And his tickets weren't badly priced either. So that was the other good thing. Tickets weren't bad.
But with the House of Blues, I have to look and see who they have because they always have some good artists coming in there. But they need to get some tables and something.
They really do because I'm not going up in there. If I can stand, I'm like, no. I'm not doing that.
And it is bad enough. Like I was gonna be cute and have the heels.
She didn't leave with some tears.
No. Me and his friend, we got inside, we saw the stairs, we had the flats in our hand because we told the security, like, we just need flash shoes. He's like, oh, no problem. Got inside, took the heels, I put the flats on. Because no. I had about a 5-inch heel and it was about 50 stairs to get upstairs. No.
No, that's a boo. And the House of Blues is not even a really old venue, so where was the elevator? You can't tell me they had an elevator there.
No, it was an elevator, but it was only a bunch of people trying to get on it.
I would have been one of those people like, y'all catch y'all. I'm not walking no damn 50 stairs.
You had stairs.
I had the stairs to have my lunch. We got about 20 now. No, hell no.
They go. But and it was crazy because I remember like being in the House of Blues and I was like younger or whatever. And no, it's not that. They had tables where you could sit.
See, that's what I thought. Right.
Listen to the music. Cause I remember going. And like when you were saying you had to be out by midnight, but they had the little tables and you could sit. I don't know who brought that idea was. I don't know if that was like a COVID decision or something. But y'all need to have tables back up.
But if it was a COVID decision, I mean, because to me, you still standing shoulder to shoulder to someone. That's not good either. So sitting at a table would have been better, in my opinion.
Right. Now, and the thing about they had tables in the back where you could sit. But
I was sitting in the back.
But here's the thing: you're like, everybody knows. Like people always go, they're like, who? When like, what is it? The younger generation, the Z babies. I call them the Z babies.
The little zebras. Or maybe I wasn't right. Okay, the Z babies. Okay.
My little Z babies. I love y'all, but y'all cray. Yeah. But my little Z babies, they don't really know John B. When they were growing, they had Robin Thicke. So they come, they're like, who is John B?
No, all of a sudden, because Robin was Robin had music got low me. Well, did he? Well, let me see.
No. John B came out in 1995.
And when did
Robin Thicke had been like producing
music, right? And he was writing music for others.
But he didn't really get his start till like about 2006, 2007.
Oh shit. Was it that long? Was it that late?
Mm-hmm. Like he wrote for like Christina Aguilera, and all of, but actually his own music. He didn't come out there because John B 1995.
Oh, and everybody's wondering because John B kind of had that my boy's voice, baby face. Kind of had my baby face situation going on. When you first heard him, she's like, "Who is that?" And he sounded very similar to a baby face. And Babyface did discover him, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna head to. And there was another he discovered too that sounded like him too.
Oh
What's his name? Started with R,
God,
don't it?
no, Tony Rich.
There you go. I said something with R. Say it was an R somewhere in the name.
The end, the Tony Rich project.
I wonder if Faith, if that's how he when they come to him, if that he kind of trained them.
Does it sound like him?
Yeah,
I
because
don't
they
know,
sound an
'cause-
awful lot like Faith.
Yeah, I mean John B still had a little distinguishing his,
Uh-huh.
but Tony Rich, I'm like, ain't that Babyface?
Yeah, when I first heard it today, it's like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. I argued with someone when I first heard it. They was like, no,
Oh.
it's not.
When nobody knows.
Right. They said that is not Babyface. I said, I know my Babyface. I will argue with anyone that comes to my face because I don't play like that. I don't play with it. And Face was in Face been touring again, so he was in he was here in the middle. He was in Indiana at the fair, and he performed. You know what I like about Face? Never think he's too big or too important to go out there and sing and do all that. So and here's the thing: now Face did a lot of writing and producing in his younger years. So now that he's older, he's like, I'm going out here and sing. I'm going out here and touring. And so he's toured a lot. He's toured a lot, and I like that. I like to see him out there doing his thing. Okay, so is that your summer rundown?
Yeah, that was my summer. You know, I had fun. I took my baby to the monster truck jam.
I mean, you know what? Come think of it, she did an awful lot this summer. Now me, I just kind of stayed around and just kind of mellowed out or whatever. You know, I kind of used to get busy right around the holidays, where I want to be up and going. But I like being off in the summer because then my mind can process, my mind can relax.
Clear your
Yep,
mind.
and I can relax and not let people get on my damn nerves. You know, we were off some like early July, right? No, early July, right? No,
Like
August.
mid-July.
Mid-July. We were off mid-July and then coming back today. So that's cool. So y'all missed us. You all got used to being back and then you guys were doing this. But anyway, I've had a great summer. When the summer wind down?
The 21st.
The 21st.
Mhm.
So the summer wind on the 20th. I'm gonna be so sad.
You want to come say hi? You ain't seen the people. You gotta come say hi.
Oh Lord, I told him I said he'd come. He come. Here's our baby young one time. Look at her. Say hi. Tell him. Say my name is.
My name is Baby.
He said say baby.
Brayden. I'm not Baby Brayden.
We said baby Brayden.
Yeah.
How old
Okay.
are you? Say 4.
4.
Okay, now bye baby Brayden.
Okay. Adios.
Brayden, he loves. He said I'm such a big boy. If you all have been watching us for any time, you all can. Some of you all can remember when he was just a newborn, and we bought him when he was like what 2 weeks old or something.
7 days old. Cause you were talking with Nina.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yeah, so we should now he as he said, that's a little fella right now. So he said that's a little man right. Turn it down some sweet pie. All right, so that was mine. So I I enjoy being home. Except here's the thing. When people hire people to come in and do their yard and whatever,
Oh Lord.
I need you to come when we schedule. I should not have to call you when we first set everything up, but I said you come at a certain time or whatever. I should need to remind you every damn time you
No, but
come.
and here's the thing.
Yeah.
But then we'll call for your payment.
Yeah,
But I had to call you to make sure you still coming.
right. But yeah, I have a problem calling and saying, "Oh, I've already done your yard," So that's just a friendly reminder, send my payment. I don't have a problem with that. Now, this is what I said. I said I'm gonna wait to see how long it's gonna take him to come and cut my and do my yard. How long it's gonna come to do my yard? Now we're going into the 3rd week now, and he ain't saying that one word. So now I'm gonna wait till you get yay high, and then I'm gonna call you and tell you, did you forget to come do my yard? No, that's not that. Exactly. Yeah, thank you. Okay. You ain't coming. Okay.
Well, his birthday was yesterday, so he could be still doing something for his birthday.
Maybe. Oh, maybe. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna enjoy my summer as long as the weather holds up. So that's for me. I don't care about it being like the 21st. If it's still hot, if it's still hot, I'm putting on my sandals.
Yeah. But she talked about me. I had fun this summer.
I'm glad she had fun because when she around me too much, I want to slap the shit out of her. So therefore, I'm glad she was out and go do stuff.
Well, that's probably why we get along. Because, that is the thing. When we in the house with each other too much, that's like...
I'm like, yeah. And so she got, but plus, she got her pals, her girl pals, and so they go and they make plans and they go and hang out, which is a wonderful thing. I think you should have people, friends that you can genuinely like to hang out with, and that you don't think that will go behind your back. Because a lot of times when people have friends, woo, you start hearing them stories about different friends and this and said that and so and so.
No. Here's the thing.
Never offer up too much information.
Here's the thing. You can't have single friends. Like somebody in the group got to be like you always have that group where it's like one's in a relationship.
Yeah.
Then you have like the married friend. Then you like the single friend, but you gotta have like a married friend and then like a friend or like. Cause when it's all single, that's a recipe for disaster.
Yes, especially if you female.
Man,
if it's like 3 or 4, even 5 of you all female.
Single.
Everybody sometimes get that whole attitude.
Right,
Ooh.
that is a recipe for
because if you got more than if it's more like 4 or more, maybe I should say more than 3. If it's more than if it's 3 or more, someone is gonna talk about the other person to somebody else, and the other person gonna be like, "Oh, well, I didn't know, I didn't know, so I didn't say anything." So that's what the problem. So if you got more of that's what I've always been able to. If you have more than a one-on-one situation, it's gonna become a problem. So, or if you have a group of 4, then it needs to be understood that these two are really friends, are best friends. You just more like an associate.
Because normally how groups like that start anyways, you always had 2 that have been like friends the longest, and then you have the other ones that kind of
start bringing in other people,
and then they bring the drama.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And it takes a lot for me to be friends with females. I don't particularly get along, and that's just because of certain industries I worked in and stuff. I've just been around men, so I make friends.
Yeah, see, I'm like that too because
I mean I can
relate more to when I relate, but I can hang more with men because it's like you can almost confide in a male, and they won't go back and
so much. That is for me the mere fact that I can talk sports with most men.
Well, that's true too.
So that was my thing of how I got in the circle with men. It's like, oh, she can talk sports. She just don't want to talk about her feelings and this and that. So that was how I got into. Because I can tell people, I have 5 female friends I can probably count on my hand.
Shit, I don't have that many. Let me think.
And I only got that many because I started hanging out with the group. Because I had probably about 2.
I was gonna say now I probably got about 2 because I don't do BS very well. I don't, and sometimes women get in their damn mood. They get an attitude. You're like, why? For what?
Right, it's not even the BS. It's the cattiness. Like your friends, and you say something, and that person gonna tell them, and then this person, it's just.
You know the worst thing I think you can say to somebody when somebody say, "I'm gonna tell you this, but don't tell anybody else." That works my nerve.
That is code for tell everybody.
That works the hell out of my nerve.
If I have not been told that many times, then it come out and why you tell so and so? Because you basically gave me the scoop to go tell. Right. You do not tell somebody, don't tell, and you don't want them to tell, especially when it's about the other person.
Yeah.
And they know, and they already know that so and so don't like them. So
and don't you know when you tell me don't tell,
I'm gonna go. That's gonna make me more inclined to go tell.
Right, I'm going to go tell. Right, and it's not that I'm trying to be mean, but it's just hell, you told me don't tell, so I'm gonna go tell. Right, and it's not like I go and tell everyone. I may pick out maybe 1 or 2 people that I may want to share something with. Just because I want to get it. But here's the thing: I've learned over the years that that's still not a good idea. Because people will come back and say, "Well, I told you not to tell." Well, then don't tell me anything. It's not like I can't hold a secret because I can. But don't tell me not to tell. But especially if it's something I feel like it's important.
Right.
That the person needs to know.
It's important and it can affect somebody's business, right? Personal life.
Yeah.
Now, in the case of when you find out something that person don't know and don't need to know, then you just keep that to yourself.
That's an interesting question.
No, I ain't. I know something right now about somebody that I ain't telling.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes
it ain't my business to tell. It happened. Now, if you are involved in what and it's told to you, the only time you shouldn't tell is when it happened before you even knew anybody. When you didn't know nothing about these people or nothing. And you find out in the midst of
then you don't have the right to tell anything.
Right, that ain't my business to tell. Right. I said, when that's something that happened before you.
Right. Yeah, that's not your place to tell. Now, to
Now
me,
some people don't understand that.
when I say this, I say if it's something that affects someone that's close to me, and I feel like they need to know, I'm going to tell. And I'll let once I tell you, I'll let you handle that however you want to. But I'm going to tell you because I said I feel like you needed to know. And I'll preface it by saying I'm going to tell you something that was told to me. It was asked me not to tell, but I feel like you have the right to know. Now, whatever you do with that, that's fine. And keep my name out of it. But now, if you put my name in it, then I'm like, then I said, did you say so and so? Then I will confirm that I said something. Then I will confirm that I said it. So I'm never going to shy away. If somebody said, "Well, I heard you said so and so," and then I'm gonna say, "Okay, first of all, if you coming to me to confirm something, if you come to me to confirm something, make sure you're accurate in your in with the details. Because if you have one detail that's wrong, I'm going to tell you, no, 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 no. Let me correct this, and then I'll come back at you with some other stuff. Okay, but I mean, you have to figure out what you're gonna tell. What's up to tell and what's not to tell. So I will say, I said, so you know what? I'm not looking forward to the fall. I don't mind the fall. It's the winter that I despise. And I want to say that because we're here in the Midwest and it's snowy and it's cold. And you know what? They said we're gonna have let's slow this year. It's gonna be cold.
I'm fine with the cold. I can bundle up. I'm not like I heard too. They say it's gonna be colder and rainier. I will perfectly happily take rain.
I'll take the rain, but as long as it don't get so cold it'll turn into ice. Now that's the other thing.
But she don't. I don't know. She make me go outside and break the.
I make you put the salt down there because I ain't coming out to the salt because I have fallen enough on my porch.
When
the sun
okay, that particular time too.
Oh, but I fell more than one time.
No, but my daddy also he wasn't the best like getting rid of the ice.
No. Like, he would just use like 5 pounds of salt or 10 bags of salt, and then it would melt, and he wouldn't shovel up the ice. So what was the point in melting the ice and not shoveling it up?
Right, like every time I walk outside, I'm like, what the freak?
Right, so the ice melts and then it freezes over and it just compounds. Then it just gets thicker on top of each other.
Right.
So you got layers of ice as thick as your ass.
Now I'm outside. I beat the ice up with the shovel. I pull it out the way. Then I salt down. Then when that melt and I break that ice up, then I move that. Then I salt back again. So she like, oh, the porch clear.
This is how, because you know what, my mother, when we were kids, we were raised to know how to. Some people don't know how to shovel snow right. They don't know how to salt.
But then you also have to buy the salt for the right temp. That's something I learned too. I didn't know that. So when it's like 25 below, you only got salt that melts to -10. It's not gonna melt it all. So when you know them like when it's them -30s and 20s, you have to get salt that's gonna melt to -30. To actually melt all the way down.
She will do that because when I said running to pick up some ice, I was like, okay, that's her thing. I'm gonna pick up whatever I see is salt, but she is gonna go. She got this whole process of no, ma, don't get that, don't get this. I said, girl, I don't care. I don't give a damn. Get some salt. It's gonna melt the ice off the sidewalk.
Hey, first of all, she don't put it out no ways. I don't even know why she fussing.
I surely don't, because you know what? I did enough of it as a child. I did enough of it as a young adult. That's why when the kids get old, you're like, I'm not doing that.
That's okay, because it's going to get snowy. And the little one out there, he like to go play in the snow. I'm buy him his own shovel.
He don't like that. He like, oh, this is hard. But most kids like snow until they get older. And they'll be out there shoveling the snow.
I like the snow.
I don't mind the snow when it was nice and fluffy.
Until I had to do work.
It's when that stuff, it's like it gets heavy. And it has like weights of water in there, whatever.
That's also
when you have a heart attack because that stuff is heavy.
That's also what I learned. Shovel first thing in the morning when that stuff is still light and dusty and pretty.
Yep, because the longer the day.
Cause by 8:00 in the morning, 9 o'clock, man.
Yep.
That's the way up.
Yes. Get it when it's nice and airy and fluffy. Okay, so we look forward to. I look forward to the decorating for the
harvest.
The harvest, because I don't say Halloween.
She gotta get her hay bales.
I get my hay bales. I get my pumpkins. I get the look. No, I'm gonna call them scarecrows or bird, whatever. Anyway, I get them not decorated, so we got to get that because we can't handle that. My point is, you all know it's still September, and people got they Halloween stuff up already. And you know what I disagree? I don't like those. What these 7 foot tall these skeletons and stuff they have. No. And then what I think is really disrespectful is that you decorate those skeletons with Christmas, and that definitely should not be happening. That's definitely so. If that's you see people doing it, that's not appropriate.
But
Did you spend any time in Sunday school and church and what at some
Right.
point in your life?
but yeah, I go. But yeah, I we take my niece out for. Halloween is on a Friday this year.
People gonna be drunk for 3 days. They're gonna start Thursday evening. And they're gonna carry over into Friday. And then the Friday gonna spill over into Saturday. And they'll take Sunday off. They're gonna party for starting on Thursday evening.
Right, and see now my fall things are starting because I gotta take my I got the Lion King is coming back to Chicago, so I gotta go take my little fella to see the Lion King.
Yeah. We'll tag along.
Then my birthday's in November.
Yeah, all you fall babies. My birthday is always
And
to the winter of next year.
in okay in California, yes, I'm a fall baby. In the Midwest, I'm darn near winter baby because it be cold. Sometimes it be cold around here.
She tripping.
What year was my birthday when he was still like a little baby? I think that was my 30th birthday, and we went out and it was yay cold.
Oh hell, that's when we was in Chicago.
Yes,
It was cold as hell. And we were walking to a restaurant, man. My toes was cold, and I had on boots. My toes was cold.
About
my
2
feet
layers
was
of
cold.
socks.
And then we parked like blocks away from the restaurant. So we had to walk back. I was like, oh my god, it's so cold. It is so cold.
I had to buy my little baby a blanket,
Man.
and we were walking back to the car. The child got under the blanket and was sleeping.
And he was asleep. And I'm walking out, I was like, Lord, I said, let me hurry up and get to the car. It was cold. Because normally what we do is we go to Chicago and it's the Christmas parade. It's a holiday parade. And so normally you can stand out there, just drink some hot chocolate, and it's cool. And it's cold, but not freezing.
Well,
But it was cold as hell that day.
but that year we were in the restaurant, so we got to see from in the restaurant.
That is
was
true.
Cool.
But it still was cold as hell.
Yeah, it was cold.
It was really cold. You know it's so cold that when your nose freeze up.
Right.
And so yeah. So maybe it won't be that cold this year.
Hopefully, but I my birthday's the 19th, so I'm a darn near Thanksgiving baby at that point.
Yes, she was. I remember bringing her home. I said, it was close to Thanksgiving. And they're like, you gonna make Thanksgiving dinner? And I was like, yeah. So I was up still cooking Thanksgiving dinner. You're not supposed to because I had a C-section. Man, my feet were swollen as hell. By the end, that's Lord, my feet were swollen. But I said I had to make it because it was her first Thanksgiving. It was our first holiday as being parents. So I was going to cook regardless. But man, my feet paid, but they were swollen like some damn cantaloupes.
Yeah, I was lucky. Bray was August, baby. Wasn't no holiday at all.
So it still was hot as hell.
It was 100 degrees, but I know how you talk about the swelling because I didn't have a C-section and my legs was this thick.
Yeah.
My legs, my feet, and I remember I was getting out, and so she was coming. I'm like, I said, Mom, don't forget my sandals because my feet are fat. She get there, she forgot my sandals, so I had to squeeze my fat foot into a gym shoe.
Mm-mm. You should turn it on.
Yeah.
That don't make no difference. Turn the light on the phone because he'll sneak out of us. So anyway, hopefully you guys are looking forward to the fall, and I know we already know it's going to be a lot of unrest in our country. But if you are one of those people who don't believe in anything that Trump and his people are doing, just speak up and because it's going to be one. So it's gonna be an interesting Thanksgiving. It's gonna be interesting, and when the New Year comes in, it's gonna be really really interesting. So I can get some of the stories that we talked about also was in the summer. Let's go here. Let's go. Okay. Let me talk about my man Gavin Newsom. Pull up Gavin.
Oh dang it! I got his face.
You should have listened to. If you all don't know Governor Gavin Newsom, I suggest you get to know him. Gavin has become an expert at mocking Trump. He has become an expert.
Gavin is the man.
I'm serious. Gavin got that swag that he just got that. When I said when I was funny, he was good. I said I like him. Yeah, he is my I say my governor because that's gonna be my new place of residence.
But her thing too, she has a type.
Yeah, you think Gavin is my type? It's the type that I like.
Mm-hmm.
She had asked about that. Are you kidding me? Right? Did you really ask that question?
Like, really? We don't go that route?
Yeah. But Gavin did a brilliant job at everything.
I found the picture. I gotta get it.
Everything that Trump did, he went back and he mocked him. And I guess Trump probably. Well, I ain't gonna say he's giving up.
No, that ain't it.
I'm not saying that Trump is giving up, but right now he's taking a rest. Because the whole thing started basically was that Trump Trump decided to tell the Republicans to redistrict, do some redistricting from the state of Texas, right? So that the minority people have less opportunity to vote. And Gavin was like, "Oh hell no." He said no. We're not gonna be quiet for this. So he basically made a statement saying we can effectively end Trump's presidency in 18 months if you get out there and you vote in the midterms.
No, but you want me to help you
But
out
but
too?
but but he mocked him at every effing turn, and I made some memes on it. You are, but I made some memes on it.
But you know how but this is how stupid they are, right? Because they did the redistricting in Texas, right? To say we're going to pick up 5 seats, but in the midst of that, in the midst of their stupidity, they created 10 new swing districts that are going to need Democrat opposition opponents, basically. So yeah, they're gonna get. So yeah, they tried to get this a 5 seats, but you created 10 new swing districts.
Right, that you don't know if they're gonna go Republican or
Or swing
Democrat.
which way.
Right, exactly.
And the more this shit get bad, because it's gonna get bad.
It's gonna get
It's
yeah.
gonna get bad.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter because they have to vote in November, right? Coming up in California,
Yeah.
Gavin Science, they have to vote on the approval of the redistricting. So Californians get out there and go and vote and vote for that in November. Vote for it because that will cancel out anything that they try to do in Texas anyway.
But they stupid.
But right,
I'm not.
that's why I called them the Republican cult of the cult Republican
They
Party.
are.
Because whatever dumb Donnie says, they do. They don't question. They just take their marching orders. And so what do we call that? That's a cult.
And here's my question: how do you take orders from an idiot?
Because they idiots.
Do you not understand he's an idiot? Everything is a 1-syllable, 2-syllable words. Do you know I started saying beautiful when I was about 4?
Same age as Ray.
You're right, and 5.
Uh-huh.
Like think of his concept. The one big beautiful bill. What the hell?
So when I heard that, I was like, "What's that?" First, I thought it was a joke. That's first I thought it was a damn joke.
Right. But you know something wrong with it because every time he used the word, there's always a lie that followed the word. Because back when it was during the pandemic, when everybody was home, everything for him was tremendous. We made tremendous progress on the vaccine. Everything was a tremendous lie. So now he can use tremendous because everybody knew he was full of crap then. So now he's big, beautiful. What?
One syllable. 2 syllables.
And again, and he go big and beautiful with it. Now he is big. I give him that one. Big.
I'm a mark Fred Sanford, a big dummy.
Big dummy.
Yeah, big dummy.
But I never. And then all got nerve. That what Kimmy. He always talking about people unattractive. That really bothers me.
He really does.
Because it really does. Because how do you have you looked in the mirror?
He got one of those mirrors that Snow
Mirror,
White
Pharaoh,
on the wall.
the Pharaoh's on the wall.
So it plays tricks on his ass. So he doesn't think he's fine. So he think he's fine for something. I don't know.
Put me in the mirror. I'll tell him so. He'll ask me, am I the Pharaoh's of them all, bitch? No.
Yeah, it really bothers. She really gets pissed off about that.
Because, I just have an issue when unattractive people have the audacity to call somebody else unattractive.
Unattractive will call women fat
and
so
pig.
Right. Well, he is a fat, and the pig is his brother. I mean, he looks like the pig. The pig's in the pig pen. Look at his face. Big fat red pink, whatever you want to call it. Big fat ass.
But I will say this much: he was out on 9/11. Woo, he looked bad.
Girl, he was slumped down in the chair.
He was like,
he was like, what the hell going on?
His face was. You're like, what?
I feel I don't even like Melania. Don't get it wrong. I can't stand her, but she looked absolutely miserable every time she has to be in public with him because she probably has to try to keep the bitch awake, keep him alert. Don't say so and so. So that because that's a job and a half.
Because see y'all don't think about when they get older. You like, well, I got an older man, and you like, this is good. That ain't good when they get 80.
Right, because she's gonna become their caretaker.
Right.
And
she only 50, 54 or something. I think she's like 54, 55. And you got that 80-year-old.
Yeah, damn, yeah. I didn't realize. Well, I forgot. I hadn't even really counted the age gap.
Yeah. That ain't sexy.
And can you imagine that being undressed? You're like, ugh, what the hell? Oh wow. So okay. So if you all don't know Gavin Newsom, so Gavin and everybody was crying. Everybody had a wonderful time at mocking Trump because nobody can do it like Gavin. So everybody's saying is Gavin going to be? Is he leading to become the Democratic nominee for the Democrat Party? I said Gavin's got it. He's got the he got the swag, he's got the intellect, he has the way of speaking to people where people receive it. They can receive the message. And I'm so tired of people talking about what the Democratic Party so and so. We fine. We fine. Because you know what? Here's what I said. It's hard to stoop as low as Donald Trump and not say I have an ounce of integrity. It's hard. It's really hard. Now we can go low. But at some point, you're like, how far in the mud am I gonna roll?
How low do you want me to go?
How much mud right am I supposed to roll around? That's the thing.
I mean, at the rate Trump is going, he damn near below hell at this point.
Ain't no damn near.
And I wouldn't think I would even say that. But yeah, and it kills me because people. I was talking to somebody. I'm telling you this. It was one somebody told he's like you all talk about I read the Bible and I go to church and all this stuff and I just don't understand why people are so angry at me. I read the Bible, I worship.
Oh, because he's a Trump supporter.
Yeah, I read the Bible, I worship, I do so and so. And in my mind, and this was just a reflection, I said, so did Satan.
But that is the truth.
I said, you want me to be impressed because you go to church? Right. Because you know the Bible? I said, so did Satan.
Right, Satan knew the Bible through and through. And tempted Jesus many times in the Bible.
So if you're gonna do that and make that comment,
don't make that comment. That's the first thing. Don't make that comment.
Well, somebody gonna get ignorant enough to make that comment.
No,
I'm just saying that's my response. So to say, okay, just don't even open your mouth to make that.
Because they think that they're the only ones that know the Bible. That's the one thing. So they think they were talking to someone who don't really know the Bible.
Well, if they knew the Bible, they would know Jesus wasn't blonde hair and blue eyes.
Right. Which they were telling that lie for forever. So that's the lie that they live on. I've just never seen people who it's a lie, but you make a conscious choice to believe a lie. I don't know. So what's wrong with you? So
that was Trump when he was hawking his Bible. I have a lot of these in the house. I said, you don't read one.
And then in the house, they had them blown up. So I know that was another damn lie too.
Because here's my thing. I would say, if he was standing in front of me, recite Genesis chapter 1, verse 1.
Right, exactly. Name me the first book of the Bible. What is it?
He held the Bible upside down.
Right. And so, but
that's what you get for trying to use the Bible as a follow-up. That's exactly what you got. You had it upside down.
But he does all these little small things because he's dealing with small-minded people, and he knows that he can make a fool out of them. And so he'll throw in you do the word God will say I said a prayer, and he'll say one thing, and then they say, see, he's a Christian man. Where in the hell? Hold on, where in the hell does anybody think that Donald Trump has any Christian grace, God, anything in him that's decent? You would have to, at some point, some people say, some people have a decency in them. That man doesn't have an ounce of decency in him. And that's after watching him for decades and decades in his behavior and things he has said. Not an ounce of decency does he have in him. So anybody, that's why I tell people, I said, one of my friends, he said, he's a white guy. I always tell him, I said, we got, And I said, I can't. He said, well, I can usually sit and talk because we can hear that ping. I said, you're a better person than I am because I can't do it. When I think you're full of shit, and I know you're full of shit, we can't sit there and you can't explain to me why you believe anything that Donald Trump says. I can't do that. I won't do that. My mind, my body, because I'll probably start to have withdrawals, and I can't do that because I think you're so full of crap that the lightning might strike once, so I can't do it.
I will say this much, and she's on her rant. She took my segment today because normally that's me. But I will say this much. Congratulations to Stephen Colbert.
Oh, yeah, what did he win for?
He won, I think, 2 Emmys last night. So you all trying to say this was just a purely financial decision? Kick rocks. Okay.
Well, Stephen Colbert is about to once he done with them next year. He probably already have a new show in the works anyway. But he was actually really funny, and I know you don't watch a lot of late night, but when he come out with his monologues, funny as hell.
Oh, I love him.
Funny as hell.
I've been watching Stephen Colbert since he was on Comedy Central because he had the Colbert Report.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It's been a minute.
I've been watching Stephen Colbert for years because he is hilarious.
Well, we did because we kind of took over, my topics. It's our first day back, so we'll get our machine running a little bit easier. But my fighter's not here today either. So, but anyway, so we'll get back to him. But anyway, Brenda she covers the entertainment beat pretty much. I mean, I come up with some of mine every now and then, but she's got the Grammys. So we're gonna look at. I mean the Emmys. So why do I keep saying the damn Grammys?
I don't know.
The Emmys. Oh.
Them pictures you said I couldn't use those pictures.
Why?
I'm gonna post them. I'm gonna post them for my segment because I never post on my face. I post them for my segment. Because look, I was running behind today, y'all.
She was running behind.
I couldn't do everything, so I'm here.
But it's okay because like it's our first day back, and we got the book on, and you gonna grab y'all attention as we're on.
Right, we gotta work out the kinks.
Yeah.
But I it feels good to be back. I miss this. It's like some on Monday you be missing.
Yeah, that was since you guys get used to us being back in tuning. I know you guys is like, well, they ain't on, so I don't. But we're here, we back. So make sure you come back. But anyway, did Egypt Man win? Because they were nominated too. Remember, if we talked about HGTV, the HGTV did the most over the summer. It canceled some of the highest rated shows that they had. Bargain Block was canceled. And then Egypt and
Married to Real
Estate. So Egypt and her husband, they were canceled. So who all were canceled? And it was so. And I'm gonna tell you, I think it was
Farmhouse Fixer.
Didn't it? I thought
Battle on the Beach.
Farmhouse Fixer was canceled too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought, oh, okay.
Yep, they canceled that one. And so now, HGTV don't even interest me anymore. Cause and then like Allison Victoria, she's coming back. Oh, that come on tomorrow this week.
They'll come on tonight or tomorrow.
I think it's sometime this week. She's doing Sin City Rehab, and they just showed the clip of her and how she was like talking to, I don't know if that was her contractor,
and the guy was saying how she was being condescending.
Right, and she's like, that wasn't coming across condescending. Let me enlighten you all on being condescending.
Yes, is this her soapbox? This is what I'm doing.
This ain't no soapbox.
Okay.
I'm just saying, when you get your tone elevated and you're telling people you're not hearing me or you don't understand
that part right there.
That's condescending.
That is.
Like I talk to people for a living, and I'm not saying all of you all, but some of you all got a bad habit of telling people that,
and you know what,
and that's gonna get your feelings hurt, and especially when you're talking to somebody and we're trying to listen to solve the problem, and you don't let anybody get a word in edgewise, and then you want to yell. See, all that right there.
That I think that's the worst thing you can tell someone is when you say, "Oh no, you're not understanding me." So that is very insulting because now to me that's like you're trying to call me ignorant on the slide, right. And I'm not having that. So when I respond to, I say, "Oh no, make no mistake about it. I understand you." And then my voice becomes elevated.
Right. Then the whole situation is being escalated.
Right.
For the mere fact of you. Like, here's my thing: when you're talking to people, when you're dealing with people on the phone, customer service.
Yep.
Help people understand something. Your verbiage and your tone matters. So how you come across as people,
absolutely.
and when somebody snaps back at you,
absolutely.
Don't wonder why.
Yep.
Think about your tone, because I've had that where you all can get very condescending very quickly.
Yep.
And in the case of when somebody has been working and dealing with stuff all day, that's a bad thing to tell somebody is, oh, well, you're not understanding or you don't hear me.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I have to pull myself back and take a deep breath and say, okay, excuse me. No, I understand very well. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I said, what is it I can clear up for you so that we can both go on the same page?
Right.
Because obviously you're not understanding. But that is what somebody's saying that you're ignorant and you're not understanding me. Oh no. Because what I really want to say is, no, bitch. You don't understand me. So when I take my tone to that level, it's like, oh no, I didn't mean it. Oh no, yes you did.
So I'm not making this a race thing because I don't think it's a race thing. I think that's just people in general. When you're dealing with somebody, you have a very condescending tone, and then you try to play it off. Well, I'm just really sarcastic. That don't work because
That-
you gonna meet the right person
at the
on
wrong
the
time.
wrong day,
Mm-hmm.
and they ain't gonna turn out in your favor.
I like earlier today. I was dealing with a matter on the phone, and this lady kept and she kept on, and so after she kept on telling me the same thing I had already told her that I know, she came back to me and said and repeated to me what I said. I said, "You're not understanding me," is what I told her. I said, "So I need you to get me someone else because we keep having the same conversation and it's going nowhere." I said, "So you can transfer me to another department so I can get what I need." Then she tells me, "Oh, I can't transfer." I said, "You mean to tell me you don't know how to transfer?" I mean, you're sitting here telling me you don't know how to transfer to another department.
Well, you
So
should
that
be on phone.
so that's what I got pissed off. I said, "You know what?" I said, "I'm sure you do." But now you're lying because you do not transfer. You just don't want to transfer me. I said, "We can disconnect this call, and when I call back, I make sure I have your name and I let them know who the last person I spoke to that was not helpful. So you have a good day." And that's how we ended the conversation.
I know that's like a we transfer.
I know that too. I know people
Our-
transfer that. I said she said, "Oh no, we don't transfer." I said, "No, maybe you don't know how to transfer, but I know
And-
damn well you know how to
And
transfer a
if
call."
you know, and if you don't know how to transfer, but I'm sorry, if somebody's yelling at you, the last thing you want to do, you begging to transfer. I'm just saying.
Well, here's the thing: she wasn't even. This wasn't even yelling because I'm the one become elevated. I became elevated because she could tell me the same shit.
And this is the thing. I had that call before I left to come here to talk to y'all, which is probably why I'm so calm talking
Talking today.
I'm saying this. I understand older people when they get to a certain age, they still want to handle their business. But when you get to like 80 and 81, I'm gonna need y'all to get your kids on the phone.
Now I said, now I'm not. Now normally I would agree, but I disagree with that.
I'm just saying.
I disagree with that.
I spent when I tell you, I spent 16 minutes with this man.
She like that was a whole 60 minutes or a whole hour and a half.
At the end of my shift, when I got 10 minutes left, yes, I have been working for 8 hours, telling people, do this, do that, find your credit score here, ready to go. 16 minutes, I told this man the same thing 5 times. He asked the question 5 times. The same question. Time I got to, I said, "Sir, if you would like to enroll into Social Security and new account alerts, you can do that online, but that will not affect your identity theft protection that you pay $15 plus any associated tax." And he said, "Oh, okay." I said, "You can disregard the letter." Because I had to compose myself because I looked, the man was over 80.
Right.
So I said, "Let me compose myself." Because what I really, in my mind, in my head, was screaming, "Oh my God, old man, get off my phone." But instead of that, and me getting the corrective action, I said, "Let me roll this back." And then he said, "Okay, no problem." He said, "You have a great rest of your day. You too." Because in my head, I'm screaming. In my head,
and that
I
was
am
the correct thing to do because you got to realize when people of that age, you got to think about this. Could be a grandparent. This could be your grandparent,
right?
or somebody. So you have to think about those
Right,
things.
they're not computer savvy.
Right.
I get all that.
Yep.
So I had that's why we had a mute button. We had a little thing we do. I put myself on mute because I'm like, "Okay, Brown, get yourself together, because he gonna ask again." just roll with it.
Just imagine that might be one of your grandparents, your grandmother, and somebody.
I get that.
So there you go.
That was so I got back to it because in my head, I'm telling you, I was screaming. In my head, I was screaming like, "Oh man, get off the phone."
You know what? We didn't play. Y'all got a little music for us today.
If I turn the thing off, I do.
What? Turn what on?
The biological.
Oh, you know you do all of these, right? Yeah. Give us, because we never give you all. So let's start our day off. Let's get them a little music. What they got?
All they gonna do is here. We can't hear.
Well, they can. Okay. No, you can hear because you can check it. Let's get y'all a little music. Then we'll come back. Run still got to do her sports.
Look.
Because she need a break. So we're gonna give her when she go into her sports because she didn't have a good sport day yesterday.
Who? No, Chicago people that have a good sports day.
Okay, well let's go ahead. Let's get
I'm just saying. I'm fine. Everybody got their hopes about the Bears. I'm like,
You do that too. I have to down her.
No. I'm a realist.
Bullshit.
Oh no, I understood when I saw what they did in the first game. I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna be good. Now I ain't think yesterday was gonna happen, but okay.
Let's give it all the music and then we'll come back and talk about finish up for the day. What we got? Who we playing?
I don't know what we playing. I got wrong. Let me see. It's some good for.
Is it playing here?
No, it's playing on the station, but it's not gonna play out to it. I have to figure that part out, but I have to figure out how to put the track in here and play it from here,
Oh,
which I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, well don't worry about it then. Okay.
So let's go.
Okay. Trust me, we have a lot coming up for you guys. It's just really great. It's just it's like the 15th snuck up on us. I kept saying we got to get it together by the 15th, but it snuck up on me because we're still putting
No.
the pieces of the puzzle together.
Oh no! You're not gonna make this a we situation. Let's put this here. No, I ain't taking. I'm not taking half of this. I had the stuff together. I had it all together. Now, not the stories, but you want to know why I didn't have the stories together? This one didn't make the stream.
Oh, I had an issue with the stream at first, and then I finally figured out by 2:00.
So it's not my fault. I had worked on getting her broadcaster set up, all her stuff set up, all this right here.
Okay, well, the thing about it, because we're here on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Right.
We won't be here tomorrow because the new show is coming up next week, and next week we got our special guest, Strawberry.
I'm just saying.
Anyway,
I'm just saying she tried to say this was a we issue, and I was just removing myself. I ain't doing it.
No, I will take the brunt of it, but also we have been. She
I was about to say, like you said, about take accountability.
Oh, I take
accountability. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm accountable, but I was going to say too is that also during this time I have been working on getting our radio station up and going, and that's a lot of work. The radio station, then I got to turn around and next week and start putting out the new edition of the magazine, get that together. So for the next few months.
So do you need all my summer stuff?
What summer stuff you get?
All my pictures.
I need all of that. If they're going to magazine for the magazine, I need all of that.
Oh.
Yeah, I need all of that.
I sent you some of them. Don't you have
so because there's a lot of content that's going on. And then what else we got? What else we got?
Well, let me get my sports in. So she said I have this.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Okay, go to this one. Sport. Let's go to Shannon. Shay. Oh, I'm just Googling this. Shay.
What's up with Shay?
What was they talking about? We're talking about some events that happened over the summertime. Well, Shay resolved his lawsuit, but I got fired from ESPN. Now I'm not laughing, sort of. I'm not laughing about that. I'm just saying
he ain't really concerned about it. He been doing.
I mean, because he wasn't really going to be an ESPN guy anyway. When I first started watching him, he was on what after Take Short? What the hell was it?
He was on First Take. He was only on there Mondays and Tuesdays, and so he left, but he still got his nightcap going on. Him and Ocho. I was watching them last night. They funny. They actually hilarious.
And he's still getting millions of dollars.
Yeah, and then
because he got millions of followers.
Right, and then he's got to start his new He's got to sign his new deal for his Club Shay podcast.
Oh,
so he has to do that. So like I said, he's still doing his thing.
And and what? Sometimes when people start like growing like really fast, God got to put a pause button on you for a minute. Then you might get out of pocket. But I've always liked Shannon. I've always liked him. So I'm glad. The inquiring minds would like to know what he paid little Missy, because she's been real quiet. And
she retired from OnlyFans. He paid about $5-6 million.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe close to 11 million. Maybe what she asked for 11 million?
No, she asked for 50 million.
Oh God, hell no.
You wasn't getting that.
Oh, no. So let's just go maybe anywhere from 6 to maybe 11 million. I'm inclined to think that she probably settled for it's less than 11 million. I'm gonna say that.
Whatever. With my whole situation I got going on right now, they trying to do that too. I ain't talking to nobody.
Huh?
I ain't telling you lawyer contact me today.
Oh, is it minuscule?
Huh?
What is it, mini amount?
No, they just tried to contact me, and I told them to contact my legal representation.
Oh, they did? Oh. They trying to offer you some,
Oh, no. By my pain and suffering. Oh, you gonna pay.
Oh. But Brandon we'll talk to you all about that, more about that if she wants to next week. But anyway.
I can tell you.
So anyway,
I can tell you.
Well, let me see. So
let me just make this short, sweet, and to the point. I got into an altercation. I was assaulted. Done deal.
They're gonna ask for more details. Y'all can get more details
Okay.
next week.
My child's birthday, I was going to rent a car, and the chick at Avis, I can say who it was stupid, and I was assaulted.
Yes.
And so therefore, I'm not taking legal action.
There you go. More details as they unfold.
Right, but sure, that's how y'all.
But anyway, the other thing have Wendy Williams because that was something. Wendy is still in what is it, conservatorship. She's still there because they said that she's still no better, and she thought that she was going to be out of conservatorship, but they said no because I think the woman that's helping to take care of her. She said that she appears to be fine to her, but anyway, they said no. So they just want to hold on to Wendy's money. They ain't fooling me now. They want to hold on to Wendy's money. All right. And I think that is, you guys make sure that no matter what time zone you're in, you got to check your time and make sure you catch us. Make sure you guys catch us on at 5:30 Central Standard Time, 6:30 Eastern Time, and at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. So if you're on the West Coast, 3:30. If you're on the East Coast, 6:30. If you're in the Central Standard Time, 5:30. Okay, so we're just all over the place. So get used to it. And okay, Brenda got her sports. So come on, you all. I'm glad. I know you guys. You guys are glad to have your football back. The thing about football season is that it doesn't last too long, and that's a good thing.
Not if you're a Bears fan.
Now baseball is still going on. It started back in March, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
it's way too long.
He's talking about. I want to see a baseball game. It's still playing enough for you to go see one.
How many more games is still have? Damn, it's October.
When is the wild card starts September 30th?
What the hell is a wild card?
Wild card round.
Who's in the wild card round?
Oh,
don't say the damn Cubs.
No, the Cubs will be in it. The Cubs are like 85 and some. The Cubs are not pretty, so the Cubs will be in it. Oh yeah, that's because Anthony Rizzo, he celebrated his retirement. He retired as a Cub.
How long did Rizzo play for the Cubs?
He played for the Cubs 10 years, and he was in the MLB for 14 total.
Oh, okay.
So he was part of the championship team that the Cubs won in 2016. I still can't believe it. That was almost 10 years ago, and I still can't believe it. I used to tell my dad, I said I told him he was never going to see the Cubs win the World Series. And he got to see them win before he went to glory. And all the fans, that was like 105, 100, they all got to see before they went to glory. But I still can't believe that.
That was the best thing in their life.
Man, that celebration was woohoo. I just knew. But then, that was proof. That was some BS on the way. Because they've been 108 years for the Cubs. Because the Cubs won the World Series, and damn it, that's now a year later, that freak ends up in office.
Oh, yeah. You know it's going to be some shit right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was 4 years of hell, including the pandemic, where everybody had to stay at home.
And now 4 more years of
oh, it ain't gonna last 4 years. Oh no.
Oh no, this right.
Oh
right.
No.
Right, because
this is coming to a climax. It got the end.
Oh yeah, right. It's already started. It's already begun.
We're reaching, as they call it, when you're a film student, you're reaching the climax. You're getting to your point of action, and then you have your climax, and then it descends.
Right, because
it's got to come
because the story arc continues.
Right,
it just continues. Right, and so it has to. And it's gonna be some small booms before the big kaboom. And one of the small booms was that boy. That I was like, what? And like I said, I didn't even know who the boy was, but okay.
But anyway, WNBA playoffs are going on right now.
And when did their season start?
Their season normally starts in May. So they should finish up around October. The ladies.
Oh, okay.
No Chicago Sky. They got eliminated.
Oh.
But you got the NFL going on right now. You got Tampa Bay Bucks. They are taking on the Houston Texans. The score of that game is 14-10 Tampa Bay. Later on, you got the LA Chargers going against the Las Vegas Raiders.
I don't like that. I just find out the Las Vegas Raiders. You're so used to saying the LA Raiders.
No, you're used to saying the Oakland Raiders.
Well, no, that too.
And the San Diego Chargers.
And the San Diego Chargers.
Oh, that's like wow.
I mean, I lived in San Diego, so I know that they weren't real good.
They weren't enough. But I will say this much: I'm a happy camper. Even though the Bears are 0-2, it gives me great pleasure, and I do mean pleasure to say that the Kansas City Chiefs are 0-2,
Oh.
and that the Philadelphia Eagles gave Patrick Mahomes his first 3-game losing streak dating back to the Super Bowl.
Wow.
They ain't get whooped as bad as they did in the Super Bowl, but they still lost. The L is a L.
Oh, look, they were in the Super Bowl later. Wasn't that the third year in a row? I was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah, they were trying to go for a 3-peat.
Yeah,
But
that
I'm just saying they lost. And then in the Motor City, they call Detroit, Michigan. It was what we call a Motor City mauling. The Bears got mauled. When I take the final score was 52-21. Caleb Williams got pulled in the fourth quarter. It was just bad.
What the hell didn't he do? I mean, I can't say what did he do. I said, what didn't he do?
It's not even a what did he do. It's just what did they do in general.
Mm-hmm.
The defense sucked. The offense sucked. The special teams sucked. I mean, it was just all.
Damn, they just sucked all the way around.
Right, it was just
Okay.
bad. I'm just like, okay, thank God you were in Detroit and not Chicago, because that would have been. I promise you, somebody was there. What the we doing? I promise you.
Oh my gosh. She said, what are we doing?
People are not familiar with people in Chicago. They can be very blunt, and it is not nice. So I'm
sure probably at a lot of parties or gatherings or bar watching.
I know.
I'm sure that phrase where they say, what the fuck is this?
Right. I'm just like,
I mean, because you start, it's one thing to say like 30 to something, 0. When you say 40, you say 50. What the hell?
Like,
are you even on the field? That would be the question.
Like, I understand we have injuries on defense. I get that. I understand injuries happen. But damn, could we cover somebody? I mean, they showing plays where the dude is just hanging out in the end zone like, pick me, woo! Like, I mean, for what the Bears defense did, I could have stood out there and called a ball. I mean, no.
I could have started that case. I was over here,
right
here.
You know, that was like they should just have flags. Let that be a flag football game. Cause I mean,
that's a good one.
My God, I'm like,
she said, my God, okay.
When I say I got straight, the dude was like this. She was like, "Hey, over here!" What? I mean, Jared Goff had enough time to call his. I don't know if he married, to call his wife, check on the baby. You know, he just had that much time. I'm like, man.
She's serious today.
Yeah. And I was talking about, I'm gonna take my baby to a Bears game. No, because if y'all gonna do that, I ain't wasting my money on that.
Sit out there when it get a little chilly. No, I wouldn't either.
I'm like, what my, at least I'm gonna go offer me a free ticket. You might have a win, but that no. But yeah, they lost 52 to 13.
Well, you said
52-21.
You said they'll play again, so maybe the Bears will get a chance to redeem themselves. But I said,
that's a hell of a redemption.
But I said the coaches probably had them to watch that game over and said, what did you do? What did you do wrong right here? What happened right over here? So that's probably what happened.
You know what the shocking part right now? Indianapolis is 21 beat the Broncos 29-28. They are 2-0. I would, but back to Bears. I'm gonna say this for Bears fans. And I get this off of Nightcap because they said when your team lose, you are not allowed to say foot or ball.
Okay.
For the Bears, we are not allowed to say foot or ball. Don't even say NFL, because Bears don't even look like an NFL team at this point.
Well, what you gonna call them?
College teams look better than them.
I didn't say what you gonna call them, what you gonna refer to them as.
At this point, Pee-wee. Because, I mean, this is just bad.
Oh, damn.
Bad.
Well, that's a little harsh. To call them people, that's a little harsh.
You look at them highlights and see what you gonna call them. Okay, that stuff was horrible.
I feel for them because I know they would see when they after the game over, they would make for they practice, they would make to sit there and watch that shit over and over and over.
People probably ordered so much alcohol last night because they were just sick.
No, at some point, what you want to do is turn the TV and say, "Is it another game on?" Because this right here is not.
Well, luckily enough, that was the early game, so you had the whole evening to get yourself drunk and go to sleep.
But who won? Did Minnesota win?
Nope, Minnesota lost last night, 22-6.
Well, that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad. You know, everybody else was fine except the Bears. The Bears the only team that choose to lose by 30. Listen to the rest of these scores. Listen to this. Listen to this. Jaguars Bengals 31-27.
That was a good game.
Cowboys Giants 40-37 in overtime.
Wow, the Cowboys trying to be relevant.
Right. Russell Wilson threw his career high at 450 passing yards.
Oh.
Russ was cooking. Then you go to the Rams Titans 33-19. Patriots Dolphins 33-27. 49ers Saints 26-21. Bills Jets 30-10. Seahawks Steelers 31-17. Browns Ravens 41-17. Broncos Colts 29-28. Panthers Cardinals 27-22. Eagles Chiefs 2017. Falcons 22-6. Only the Bears chose to lose by 30 yesterday.
Well,
Even the Jets, who ain't been to the playoffs in 14 years, tried to show some effort.
well, let's say this. At least they were the talk of the league yesterday.
Not in a good way.
Not in a good way. Yeah, sometimes they say it's better to be talked about than not talked about at all. So maybe.
No, that ain't. And they talk about, yeah, we're gonna move to Arlington Heights. Yeah, y'all do that.
Like, who the hell gonna pay for a whole new field for a losing ass team? What is it? $80 billion?
Something like that. More importantly, y'all go ahead and move to Arlington Heights and see how many fans you got coming out there. Because I wish I might. Do y'all know
and
how
then
far?
Chicago traffic.
Right. Do y'all know how far Arlington Heights is from Chicago?
What is it, like 30 minutes?
No,
I think it's like 30 minutes, Brianna.
I'm not going out there when you owe it too. I'm gonna just tell you that. And losing by 30, I wish I might.
Well, I concur.
How far is this? I'm gonna see.
She legitimately have to look up and see how. I think I like 30, 40 minutes.
On the train it is.
Oh, so
45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's past Schaumburg. But still, you want me to go past Schaumburg for the Bears? Huh? Not in this lifetime.
She already finished, y'all. Okay, what's going on in the NBA?
Nothing. It's off season.
We're gonna see how who got traded, who coming up.
A lot of that already happened.
Oh.
You just waiting on the season to start.
When does the season start?
Oh yeah, before you get Joe Burrow, the quarterback for the Bengals, he pretty much I think is gonna be out for the season with turf toe. He needs to get surgery on his toe.
What's a turf toe?
Turf toe, basically dislocation of your big toe.
Come on, can't play with that, huh?
No, he got a grade 3. He can't put no pressure. Look, when you're a quarterback, you got to be able to plan. If he dislocated his big toe, you can't do this.
Okay,
I mean, I never had turf toe, but I heard about it.
okay, anyway, well, good luck with that one.
And then the Vikings quarterback who just started, this is supposed to be his rookie season, but it's technically his second season, J.J. McCarthy, is out for the next 2 to 4 weeks because he has a high ankle sprain.
But then he got to half the season.
You got a high ankle sprain. Have you ever had a high ankle sprain?
You know, I had Achilles, so I'm talking about no ankle, nothing.
Well, somebody already ruptured their Achilles too in the NFL. Non-contact injury. He stepped, plant, down.
Yeah, that's the word. I'm telling you, that is the absolute word.
When you told me what happened, I'm like, oh, you popped your Achilles. And your Achilles like this. It's a rubber band.
And you felt it pop and then it burned. You're like, oh, Lord, what is this?
That's why Kevin Durant, when he did it, Kevin Durant, like, I'm just sitting here. My leg got hit.
I'm telling you, I said, when that happened to me, I was coming out the hair salon, and I was in the middle of the parking lot. I was like, the car right there. Oh, do I go back inside? I literally couldn't move.
Look, Jason Tatum had the best reaction. He popped in. He was like, ugh. Jason Tatum was like, oh, just all over the floor, like, oh my God, this hurt.
If I went in public, I said, I said, oh my God, what do I do? I literally, by the time I made it to the car, I was in tears. I said, oh my God, I can't. It was worse than labor. So when you
put water on your eyes.
When you hear a sports person say they ruptured their Achilles, I sympathize because I know what that felt like. I know what that felt like. I can truly say I can sympathize because I know what that felt like.
You just lay there. Look, just lay there like this. But
I
yeah,
couldn't lay down. I was in the middle of the
but,
parking lot
but yeah,
here.
it was just, but yeah, it's just your key. It's like this little tendon and this a rubber band, and when you, and how they always start is you get a calf strain, you better sit down with it because it don't.
Mm.
That's what happened to Tyrese Halliburton when he popped his. He started with a calf strain.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about. Yeah, is he gonna be back this season?
Oh that's next year.
Oh.
Achilles tear. Those are 12-month rehabs. Jason Tatum is out for the year. Halliburton is out for the year. Dame is out for the year.
I don't know. I don't want to get in. I became a fan of Halliburton.
Yeah, and because I remember when the finals were going on, and they said Indiana fans like, please don't be Halliburton. And I saw him go down. You look saw his calf because when it happens, your calf reverberate. So your calf go like this. Your calf reverberates, so you see it pop, and then your calf relaxes, and then you just numb because you don't feel nothing.
I know. Oh baby. Well, okay. Well, hey, Brianna and I are back. We might see him next week. We don't know.
I think he's with his. He said he's with his daughter at gymnastics.
Oh, gymnastics.
Yeah, he been having the power in his phone because he would have popped on.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I told him, I said, if you can, you can. If not, we'll see you next week.
Oh, what he said? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So there y'all go. So here's the thing, you guys. Can we tell them a little bit about KELM? Okay. So anyway,
Next week.
over the summer, okay, we worked on getting our own station up, and it is up, and it looks good, it sounds good, and if we're blessed enough, we're going to be having KJLH because we'll have KJLH will be joining on KELM radio. Now, if you got stop. Okay, I mean that. And if you guys don't know KJLH, that is a Los Angeles station. And they've been around forever, owned by Stevie Wonder, who's owned it forever. So we are definitely in conversations with them to have two of their shows become a part of the KELM family. So thrilled for that. Also, you guys can find us on AL Radio, and I can't remember the other name of the station, but there's another station that we are becoming an affiliate to. So yeah, so everything about LB Media is growing. So you guys go to and check out. You know what? Can you post it on here?
What?
Post it real quickly before going. The link for the station.
They can't click on it. They can just see it.
I mean, they can see it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Can you put it in our notes?
I'll share it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, she gonna share. Okay, well, you guys, thank you for welcoming us back. We welcome you guys back. You know, we know you guys got to get used to seeing our beautiful faces because normally you guys just see us at 6:30, right?
Yeah.
We've jumped up a whole couple hours. So now you guys can we can relax in our evening. You guys can relax now. Even if you're gonna go back and rewatch it, put on go back to you go to my YouTube channel. Really got to fix some. It's a lot of things.
A lot of things.
But it's got to be worked out.
Yeah.
But I promise that we'll come back on the 15th and we are back. And that took if you take another week off, then you'll push back and say, oh, another week. So no, the 15th was it. And selling stone and cement, whatever you want to call it. We love you all. We so glad to be back. Brianna came in on a dime. She was like, I got 2 minutes to spare.
Hey, I was on time.
And she made it. She was on time.
Look,
she was on time. Praise God.
I tell you, I serve on time God. So therefore I'm on time because he is in me. And I'm on time.
So you guys on this radio station, Brianna, can you please go on the show we got on the radio station, please?
You have.
Okay, wait, was there a fan of
No, you have Sunday Soundwave.
starring Brianna. Yes, Sunday Soundwave. What's your time slot?
Sundays, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Okay.
Then you have Anton, DJ Anton. He will be Friday and Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Then you have The Uncommon.
The Uncommon Ground
with Tim McGeary.
Tim McGeary.
He's Wednesdays from 2 to 4.
Uh-huh.
And then
he sounds wrong. He is from 8. I think it's from 8 to 9:30.
Well, you better check your website.
I gotta check. I gotta change that. Yeah.
And then I have my real estate podcast also on Sundays.
At what time?
That's 2 to 4. Sunday is my day because then I'm doing the night show too.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing my version of
What is
slow jams.
So ours is night vibes,
Say ours is night vibes, and that's from 8 to 10.
and then we have the weekday wind down.
Yeah,
So that's gonna start at 2 to 4.
that ain't me though.
That's
I don't know how I got the Sunday. I got the whole day Sunday.
so we got I'm gonna fill in for weekday wind down until I got that's a lot.
That ain't but you have to learn how to be sexier.
Oh, no, I know with the
With the sound
with
and
the sound
voice.
and the what. Oh, she's telling me I'm not sexy.
No, you just have to get you have to be sexy and you have to have a vibe about yourself.
Oh,
Now I have she's begging me to get a particular male co-host.
yes. And if she gets that co-host, you all gonna be like, oh my god, I'm tuning in every weekday. What you got? Monday through Friday.
Huh?
Monday through Friday.
No, I'm just Sunday. Am I doing that every night?
Well, I think you can grow into it.
Yeah, because it start out on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Hey, Grandma.
Get down, boo boo. Hey, you. Say hey. Say hey, y'all. Say hey.
Ooh, that's my twin in that camera. Good lord.
Hey. He said bye bye.
But yeah,
So then what else is it? We have.
I think I named all of them.
Oh, we'll have we got a spoken word show.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot going on with wonderful KEL. Ready? Look, it took some.
Why don't you get Tammy to do that?
I'm gonna ask because I asked her. I'm gonna ask her.
Tammy Thomas.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her. What's another one that I know too? I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, because she got some good stuff.
Oh yeah, she does. Yeah. What day is that on?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I named pretty much all of them.
So you know, we have a list of shows that air throughout the weekday and the weekend. Oh, we got Deuce Radio Show.
Oh yeah.
So Deuce Radio Show is Friday evenings. I think it's Fridays or all day Fridays. I have to check the schedule because all of us do. So we just got to work it all out. So Deuce is one of our international partners that brings us all kind of new artists and things of that nature. So they'll be playing on Fridays. So you guys go. So get used to it. We got the station is working, the website is working, LB Media is working, so it's all connected. So find out what you love about us and leave us a message, and we'll get back to you when we can. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. What is it? Conversations with L. What is it? What is the thing?
That conversation.
Change. What is it?
Okay, I don't know.
L Unfiltered. So L Unfiltered will be back next Tuesday with our special guest, and he's going to feature on the magazine, the latest edition of Brave Magazine. Whole lot of work. I can officially say my summer break is over. So there y'all go.
My summer break.
And it's gonna be a busy one, but you know what? I'm not complaining. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. So
don't
you
feel
got
bad. I had that same between this and work and the merger and such fun.
Yeah.
What's this? Or
yeah. You got talking here and talking to Mike and say, see you later.
Yeah.
The microphone. Talk to him. Say, see you later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do y'all see that twin in the camera?
Yeah.
There you go.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace out, you all. Love you all.
Yeah.
You say cheers.